Hi there, thanks for tuning in. My name is Dan Smith, and my thesis project is called Vocalio, which gives a close look at the user experience of online voice lessons. Many people, including everyone I interviewed, say that singing affords them a creative outlet and a way to grow artistically. Very close to 100% of voice instructors now teach solely online due to COVID. So the problem at hand is that singing instructors who teach over Skype or Zoom sometimes find it difficult to match the effectiveness of teaching in person. Now, if we compare an in-person lesson, where we have the novelty of being in the same room as someone with the speed of sound on our side, with an online lesson where there's a multiple second audio delay, we know that it's more challenging to collaborate since precise timing is so important in music. The highest priority needs for this scenario are live accompaniment for students, maintaining control of the lesson flow for instructors, and more of a focus on the student instead of battling with technology. Regarding the process for solving these problems, this visual gives an overview of how each phase of the project informed the subsequent phases. The first set of wireframes I came up with had more of a dashboard layout as well as a loop parameter. The second iteration was informed by task analysis and contextual inquiry. The findings helped me pivot from the concept of looping to auto and manual modes, since that fit with the user's mental model of how they worked through a lesson. The third iteration was the result of usability testing and also refined visual design. This iteration was turned into a clickable prototype. Here's a walkthrough and a demo of the final solution. Let's run through some of the various features and functionalities of the application. First, there are two modes, auto and manual. They can be set by using keyboard shortcuts A or M. Auto allows the instructor to set the parameters for an entire exercise series up front and then send it to a student, with no to minimal intervention after sending. This enables the instructor to focus more on a student's voice rather than accompanying on the piano and struggling through an audio leg. This mode is useful for warm-ups that can generally be completed from start to finish with minimal interruption. Next, manual mode allows the instructor to input nearly all of the exercise parameters up front and to make granular technical adjustments on the fly. This mode is useful for building and fine-tuning a student's voice. The next parameter is voice range, where, based on the selection, the piano range readjusts. So, highest range for a coloratura soprano, lowest range for a bass, plus everything in between. The pattern is the melody of the exercise. Different patterns work different technical skills. The application comes with a handful of pre-saved patterns with the option of adding custom patterns that can be named and saved, or just be used temporarily. Articulation essentially changes the duration of each note in a pattern. Staccato would make notes very short and detached. Legato would make them longer and smoother. Normal is just however it was recorded. The modulation direction is only enabled for auto mode, and it determines if the key of an exercise will shift up or down as it loops. Speed is just the playback speed of an exercise, and is another tool to help achieve technical goals. On the bottom toolbar, there's a volume control so that users can easily adjust and balance the application volume while also on a Zoom call. The preview button lets the instructor hear adjustments on their local device before sending to a student. Repeat current key is only activated after a set of exercises is sent in auto mode. It can be helpful if a student needs a second or third attempt in a particular key. The instructor can easily trigger this with keyboard shortcut R. The send button, also triggered with the spacebar, begins transmitting exercise accompaniment audio to a student's device. Here's a brief demonstration to show how this tool might be used by actual users in a voice lesson. I'll play the role of an instructor and also as an AI-modified student. In the demo, assume we're on a Zoom call and using Vocalio to send piano accompaniment to the student. Alrighty, we're going to stay in auto mode. We're going to keep the voice range as tenor, the pattern as octave and a half, articulation normal, modulation direction up and then down. We're going to input the bottom pitch of the exercise range as B2, the top pitch as D5. Alright, let's warm up your voice. So lip bubbles on this pattern. And then we're going to send to the student. Okay, let's pause for just a quick second. It's sounding really good. You're accessing your head voice really nicely. Let's do one tweak though. I'm hearing it go from nice and focused resonance at the bottom to a little more hollow and woofy at the top. So what's happening is we're starting out with a good vowel internally of as in the word good, and then as you get higher, the vowel shifts to as in luck. So let's try it again, making sure the vowel shape stays from bottom to top. Okay, same key. As you just saw, this solution meets all of the user's needs despite it being in an online format. The very next steps for this project are to build out and launch an MVP, and then complete further research and usability testing. I chose this project because I strongly believe in the therapeutic power of music, and I believe that the more we sing, the happier we are. Thank you for watching.